Welcome back, everybody. Hopefully you guys are having a fantastic week. Just want to show you guys a couple snakes that have shed out and are looking phenomenal. And we'll take a peek at some of these snakes in the rack system. Yeah, I know what you guys are thinking about rack systems. Some of you guys love them, some of you guys hate them. But it is what it is. So this is the female Argentine Boa. And she's about 4 years old. She's not gigantic by any means, but I've kept her on just a steady feeding. I don't plan on breeding her, or I don't think yet. Who knows what the future holds. But this girl looks phenomenal, and she's 100% pure. And she does have a little bit of an attitude, so if she takes a strike, this is your fair warning not to get startled. She's pretty good outside of her enclosure. When she's in her enclosure, she is a demon, and she will do anything and everything to bite you and light you up. So she looks like she might take a strike. Hopefully she doesn't, because I don't want her to get hurt or break the camera. But like I said, she's 100% pure. A lot of people do try to implement other genes into them, such as IMG, which makes them darker, common boas or red-tailed boas, which throws off the natural patterns on them, and then it really kind of throws off the tail, which, you know, I'm hesitant on grabbing her tail right in front of her face. But I will show you over here that she does have the colorations and the patterns of a pure Argentine, and right now it is storming out. We have tornado warnings, and sometimes the boas, when the storm rolls through, they do get a little weird, kind of striky, kind of on a defensive side, and luckily she's not doing anything crazy. But I would say if you guys are going to get an Argentine, I would buy them quickly. There's only a few people that actually breed them, and a couple years ago I got her for like 200 bucks. I mean, now you can't even find them for less than $1,000 unless there's something going on with it. Because I know somebody was selling a bunch of them for like $600-700. They had a bunch of kinks in the tail, and you know, I just don't want to have anything. You know, I was gonna get a male. I didn't want one with a kink in the tail just because if I wanted to breed it, if it was genetic, or if it just couldn't breed, then that would have been not a waste of money, but it would just kind of like throw a wrench in the program of wanting more of these beautiful animals. So this girl just looks phenomenal. She's on large rats every couple weeks, so not feeding her too heavy, but just a gorgeous snake. And at some point they should get bigger than the common boas. I don't know about true red tails. Some of the Peruvians get very, very large. But she should be a good size snake here in the future. So another gorgeous snake that has shed out is the Moonglow. And she's definitely getting a little bit bigger. She's 2020. She is on weaned rats right now. And actually I think I fed her weaned rats a couple days ago. And she had no problem eating it. So if we can get some really good lighting in here, it's definitely difficult to get her in her colors because she's so white and vibrant that the light just kind of reflects off of her. I love her eyes and then her pattern. So the Moonglow is probably one of my favorite genes. I do have a male snow, and of course we always have to be careful putting any type of albinoism together, whether it's head on head or visual on visual, because a lot of the babies do come out with messed up eyes. So that would just be a bummer if you had like 10 as babies and all 10 of them had messed up eyes, because normally it's the right eye, and most likely a lot of the snakes do lose that eye, so you only have a one-eyed snake, and not too many people want them, and they will definitely not sell at full price. But you could also not have that issue, but most likely you will. So breeding a snow and a Moonglow would be very risky, but the reward on that could be phenomenal. And we'll put him back. But I would like him, and I know I've said this before, if I get into breeding boas, because it scares me to do so. This lovely lady right here, the IMG Motley Hypo Jungle, which is 100% het for snow. She's het for albino and het for Anri. So we would, either way, we'd hit some awesome stuff on that. Even if we don't hit anything with the snow, The IMG Jungle's doing extremely well. She ate that really large meal. It still looks like it's kind of in her belly just a little bit. I cannot believe how bright her colors are. Just phenomenal. So this is a Hypo Jungle Pastel, and gorgeous line down the center of her body and then near her head. Just trying to get her in full focus on the camera, which is kind of difficult with this bad lens. I need a wide angle lens for some of these snakes. And I just hope she keeps that coloration as an adult. She's 2019. She's growing kind of slow, but they don't all grow at the same time. And she's on weans, so we'll see what happens. She's growing, but it is taking some time. The IMG VPI is looking phenomenal. So I guess you could say this is kind of like a Boa tour. But we'll look at some ball pythons here in a little bit. But she's growing up. She's 2021, and she's phenomenal. Her sister is right here. I had her out earlier today. We were bonding a little bit. She was hissing, trying to bite me, but still working with her. Progress is being made slowly. And let's check her out, because I don't think we've seen her in quite some time. So she did shed out the Enchi Fire Clown female. She's on weans, and she could probably start taking smalls very soon, but love the pattern on her head and then just down the body. So the Enchi definitely kills the pattern. It dilutes the pattern or reduces the pattern, whatever you want to call it. And then if you get the super form, very, very thin stripe, a lot more breakage. So I don't know if I would actually want to hit a super form, because I do like to see at least some patterns on the snakes. But just a regular Enchi on that is just very, very pretty to me. And then we have this big girl right here, the Pastel Clown. Very close to 1,000 grams. I just don't have any males to put with her. So VPI Jungle, looking gorgeous. She's on large mice still. And who do we want to see really quickly before we close up? The Orange Dream Leopard. Ooh, she pooped. Oh, I'm sorry, he pooped. I thought I cleaned all these cages out. Orange Dream Leopard Enchi Pied. So really unique, really cool patterns. I like how everything is put into this one. A lot of so I think the Enchi is breaking up the leopard patterns through here, and then really cool eyeballs on him. So he should be a very, very good male for the future, I'm hoping. And then we really haven't seen this girl in quite a while. So it's the Orange Ghost Super Enchi, and there's no way I could probably find a male that looks as good as this female. I've looked for males and I can't find anything that's Orange Ghost at all. So kind of a bummer on that. And a lot of the Orange Ghost, the regular ones, just, I don't know. If I see a male, they just don't look that good. So here she is in more of the bright lights. I just really like the browns and the yellows and the whites. Just looks really, really nice. And she does have green eyes, so that's kind of a cool added feature. I heard Enchi does bring out the green, like pastel. But then I also have the Ivory Enchi, and her eyes are all black, so I'm not really sure. I got these all flipped around. I want to say she's in here. Yeah, she's in here. So watch out for her. I'm surprised she's still hanging out and behaving. Any quick movements around her, I'm sure I would get lit up. So here's an Enchi. It's the Ivory, which is the super yellow belly. And again, this is a snake that's very difficult to get, and it's pied. Very difficult to get good pictures, because you can see some of the yellow striping, because there's almost really nothing going on the coloration. But you see the black eyes, a little close, black eyes right there. So kind of interesting. But man, this girl was beautiful as a baby. She still is. Like, I can see all the yellows, but on camera it's so difficult to pick that up. But anyways, just a quick little tour. Just a quick little, hey, this Argentine and then the Moonglow shed. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. And I mean, I'm not trying to throw a bunch of feeding videos at you guys, but the Argentine, the common, the albino, the ghost, the motley, the berm, they all have to eat, so they'll probably eat tomorrow. So I'll make a video of that for you guys, and the berm is still down there. I haven't shown you guys the ghost in a while, and I definitely haven't showed you guys the motley. So I'll probably show you guys them on a separate video, because I know some of you guys do like the ghosts. I love ghosts. I mean, I'd say it's probably one of my favorites. They're all my favorites. But that is it. Hopefully you guys can enjoy your evening. And I do appreciate the support, and I'll see you guys on the next video.